You know, sometimes, at the deer. Hey, bro, it's all good. Sometimes I like to just get up in the morning, done have my coffee, and just go out, turn on the phone, and I ain't got nothing to say. For real. And then all of a sudden, something pops into my head. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. And as I'm saying this, I'm coming to conditioning. And I'm finding that a lot of times in my conversations, I'm always reverting back to conditioning. Look, there is nothing about me that is arrogant enough to think that I know more than anybody else. I know what I know. I've lived what I've lived. And I am who I am. But throughout my life, I was conditioned by different situations and different decisions that I made. But every one of those decisions were just that, decisions. Every one of the outcomes were just that, outcomes. As many times as I have been disrespected, I've always had a pretty even keel. I've always been able to match energies. If I thought you was a problem, I could be a problem. I could be ready for that. I was never afraid of that. If somebody wanted to have a conversation, that's what I like to do. I like to talk, work shit out. So, in life, you become conditioned to become a victim. We become conditioned to become victims of our circumstances. Right? So, if I'm a victim of my circumstances, me, if I, Dennis, is a victim of his circumstances, do you know how weak I would have to be because of those everyday occurrences? And I mean it, every day. There is not one day as a black American, if you have any interaction with the white community, you're going to have an interaction that is going to be absolutely disrespectful to you. Whether they know they're doing it or not. The conditioning. They're conditioned to believe that they can say whatever they want to the black American. They're conditioned. A lot of black Americans are conditioned to believe that they cannot say anything back. They cannot offend That's the problem with that. When you allow people to talk to you just any old kind of way, it has to be one of two things. It has to be that they're just, it doesn't even matter because they don't hold any weight, or you have to make it matter to give it weight. So, as many times as I was called out of my name, as many times as I had people try to do things to me just because, that could have made me go either way. I could have became real passive, scared, stay in the house because I know they're gonna say it. Or I could go out there, be confident in who I was, and not be afraid of the shit they were gonna say. So all of these things were fluid because trust me, everybody didn't get to just say whatever they wanted to me and not get corrected. Everybody couldn't just run up on me and do something anytime they felt like it. You have to learn and condition yourself to find a center, to not get overexcited about something or depressed over something. Easier said than done. No doubt about it. We all find ourselves in situations that put us up or down in our emotion. But we have to condition ourselves to find that medium. Don't get too excited over nothing, and don't get too depressed over nothing, because you have to examine the people that you're surrounded by, the situation that you're in. All of these things matter. So you have to condition yourself to be you. You know, just saying, use your inside voice. That means inside you. Let's do this. Don't open your mouth. Nothing. Just say, in your head, I get it. To count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear that? If you heard that, that's your inside voice. That is the voice that helps you make your decisions. That is the voice that helps you do your inventory. And that's what we have to do. We have to sometimes go in a room, sit down, turn the lights off, turn all the noise off, and use our inside voice. It's all a part of conditioning. Now, I'm going to start doing a few videos and do a little writing about gardening, kind of urban gardening, so people can start growing their own groceries understanding the nutrients in the vegetables. This is going to be another class, another, not course, because you take what you want and ignore the rest. But we're going to go into some gardening things, discuss that kind of stuff. Because healthy mind, healthy body, healthy learning. Just a little quiet elevation. Let's elevate.